We are here with Ken, and tell us what we're looking at.
So you're looking at Super Time Force. That's sort of a retro-inspired run-and-gun shooter in the vein of Contra or Gunstar Heroes, those kind of things, but it has a time-traveling twist. So what happens is that every time you die or time out, you can rewind time and sort of respawn in back at any moment that you want. And every time you do that, you're going to be playing alongside all of your previous selves. So the more you die, the bigger of an army you're going to be amassing. So you're sort of working together with yourself. And there's different player classes. Each player plays differently. They have different abilities. So it's about strategizing, working together with yourself, and figuring out how to deal with situations with the tools that you have.
So you can actually like put this together to chain together combos and stuff as you die and then come back? I mean,
yeah, so like just say the first time you play, you're the machine gun guy. You run through, you shoot a bunch of guys, then you die. You come back in, maybe pick a shield guy. He'll come block those bullets, protect the machine gun guy, and then he can save your own life as well. And by saving your own life, you get that life back. So you can die and then save yourself and potentially keep going on like that forever.
And what was your position in the development process?
I'm the lead programmer on Super Time Force. It was sort of an idea that we came up with last year. It was at a game jam. I don't know if you're familiar with game jams.
Yeah.
So in Toronto, every year they have this big game jam, and they give you a theme. So last year the theme was what just happened. So me and a bunch of guys from Cappy went, and then we came up with this idea, like a platformer, but you can sort of go back in time and use your knowledge of what just happened to deal with the situation. And that's sort of where this whole time travel mechanic came from.
Now, are there a lot of games that come out of the game jam and turn into full products? Have you heard of that a lot? Or I mean, I don't follow it as much, but
it's getting more and more common, I guess, because more and more people are hearing about game jams. Like at that Toronto game jam, that was the first time I've gone to a game jam. But it's definitely something that's becoming more and more common, and a lot of cool ideas. Like even if it's not full games that come out, a lot of cool ideas come out of game jams that can be incorporated into other projects.
Let's talk about the development. Now, what did you guys use to code this? Did you guys use an engine, or did you just code it from scratch?
This is sort of our own in-house engine. It's sort of a 2D pixel graphics style engine that we developed in-house ourselves.
Is it C++?
It's C++.
Yep. That's really good. All right, let's talk about your past a little bit. Now, what got you into video games in the first place?
I guess, like most people, I grew up on video games, Nintendo, that was my thing, Super Nintendo. So growing up, I really wanted to one day make video games. So, I went to university, studied computer science, things like that. And, I got the opportunity with Cappy back then, and, I've been working with them. And that's about it. I've always wanted to make games. I've made games in my spare time, so being able to do this is just amazing for me.
All right, question for you. Favorite side-scrolling game in any genre?
I would have to say Contra 3, The Alien Wars for Super Nintendo.
That's Super Nintendo? I forget.
Yeah, Super Nintendo.
I remember that one, yeah. Cool. All right, thanks a lot for your time.
No problem. Thanks a lot.